Balls are back there racing. Romano Star a little bit slow off the mark, and one of the first out of Vilda landed in front here from Chalet and Me. Up behind those and settling down Kay Kalani and getting up on the inside Scepter, a length and a half Minerva. Romano Star has only got a couple behind it now. It's back third last from Tina's Debut, and last of all Bellavita. Along the back and a Vilda led three-quarters Chalet and Me, two further back Scepter. Kay Kalani a half away fourth the outside as they slow the speed in front. 2 lengths further back Minerva on the outside of the favourite Romano Star, and a couple of lengths in Bellavita, who's moved up on the outside of Tina's Debut. A Vilda the leader at the 850 metre mark, just over a length to Chalet and Me. 2 further back is Scepter on the inside of Kay Kalani fourth, a length and a half further back Minerva. Romano Star in a bit of a pocket back inside Minerva now. 2 lengths further back Bellavita on the inside of it Tina's Debut. At the 600 metre mark before the turn, a Vilda comes to the bend, nearly a length in front of Chalet and Me. Over on the inside is Scepter, and further back then Kay Kalani coming out 3 deep. Minerva out 4 wide behind it. Romano Star has to shoulder out on the inside of Bellavita. It's a fair way off them, starting to run on fairly, and further back than Tina's Debut. In the straight, a Vilda leads now from Chalet and Me. Further out Minerva, and down the outside Romano Star, still 3 lengths off them. A Vilda in front, Minerva the top weight on the outside, going out after it. Chalet and Me back in the middle. Romano Star can't go from there. It's Minerva after the leader of Vilda. A Vilda just in front, Minerva and Scepter trying to get through, but a Vilda's hanging on. And a Vilda wins a half-neck Minerva. A length away third, and unlucky in the straight Scepter. A gap in the race further back, Chalet and Me. Romano Star didn't come on from Bellavita. Then Tina's Debut, and Kay Kalani, after having a good run, is last to the 8.
Winner 7 of Vilda, 15.10, 2.80. 1 Minerva, 2.20. 8 Scepter, $5.40.
Ouchie.
On the Super Tab, number 7 of Vilda, 16.30, 3.20. 1 Minerva, 2.20, and 8 Scepter, $4.30. Now racing at Queanbeyan this afternoon.
Hey, with operators. So, and they're off this time, and Big Doug dawdled out of the gates, and Winner Load left best, immediately joined and headed by Hayden. Lady Mulan fourth, and Sybil is third now as they settle down, followed by Glorious Glory. A length and a half further back is Burley, and then Dartbrook King Gillespie second last, and tacking on is Big Doug. 7.50 to go, and the speedy Hayden in front, about a half length or so on Sybil, 2 lengths to Winner Load. Parked on the inside of Lady Mulan, a couple to Dartbrook King and Glorious Glory, about 5 lengths further back Burley. Gillespie second last, and 2 or 3 lengths to Big Doug, travelling to the corner. And Hayden, one of the newcomers, shows the way, about 3/4 of a length on Sybil. Winner Load in the third place as leader, getting a bit wide as they straighten up. Lady Mulan is fourth, and then Dartbrook King as they come down past the 300. Sybil pounced on Hayden. Lady Mulan is out after Sybil, and a length and a half to Dartbrook King, but Lady Mulan hits the front now past the 200, and Lady Mulan inclined to wander a little. She's more than a length on Hayden, battling on, followed by Sybil, and Dartbrook King getting home nicely, but it's all Lady Mulan, and Lady Mulan wins comfortably. Or nothing between Dartbrook King and Sybil for second and third, and then Hayden, followed at the head of the others by Gillespie making up ground, then Burley, Big Doug, Winner Load, and Glorious Glory last.
On the Super Tab, number 9, Lady Mulan, 271.30, Fado second, 2 Dartbrook King, 190, or 11 Sybil, 170.
Off to a good start. Number 2 is and the winner here, number 9, Lady Mulan, and it'll be pretty close for the second, third, and fourth. Now, let's just have a look what the ultimate was in the ring there with Lady Mulan. Yeah, she just held Sybil. Now, here are minors coming up. Number 11 is second, and that is Sybil, ridden by Len Beasley. And number 2 is third, and that is Dartbrook King, ridden by Dan Beasley. 9, 11, and 2 on the first of the day. 280, 130 the winner, 160 for second, 190 for third, 540 Quinella. 1070 was the exacta, and the trifecta dividend is $33.40. Lady Mulan, trained by Bob Thompson for Mrs. Eslianto, Mrs. D. Gunawan and H. Guy, and is by Big Stone from Zafra, and Shane Dye, the winning rider. Scored in 105.45, 35.36 was the sectional time. The fourth was number 6, and that was Hayden. Now the totes.
Off and running. Came out in a good line. Jetfire got back after the start, a clear last, and Blue Murder bounced quickly today. with Monaro outside it when they settle into stride and travelling forward around the outside. Mancella's got some speed and Evans is going to clear them from the outside. Evans will take up the lead now and going up Lord Bigstone up second. Further back was Scream from Mancella and Blue Murder fifth on the inside, a length and a half Monaro. Two further back, Mr. Kingpin from Skylight Jimmy Joyender, a fair way back when they settle down. Back behind those as they go along the back of the track is a Thinking Cap. Now to the back they race. Evans leads out a length and a half to Lord Bigstone and Scream, and they slow up a little in front. 2 lengths to Blue Murder, tucked away fourth the fence. A length further back then came the outside Mancella. The inside of it then Monaro. 2 further back Skylight Jimmy from on the inside Mr. Kingpin. 1 further back in the race then came Thinking Cap, followed by Joyender. Well back was Lucky Scene with Mel Teamy, and last of all is Jetfire. As they race up towards the 750 metre mark, or a little further to go, and the leader Evans, a length and a half to Lord Bigstone and Scream the outside. They're out 2.5 to Blue Murder, getting a good run fourth the fence, a half Mancella, a length further back Skylight Jimmy. In on the fence is Monaro, and further back Joyender when they come up to the turn from Thinking Cap. A length further back then Mr. Kingpin, and well back in the race then Mel Teamy pulled out deep from Lucky Scene and Jetfire last of all. At the 550 metre mark on the turn, Evans just in front from Lord Bigstone and Scream further out. Skylight Jimmy is deep but travelling up to them, and Blue Murder behind them trying to get a run. Then Mancella and Joyender coming down the centre. Skylight Jimmy's got to Evans at the 300 metre mark from further out on the track, Blue Murder, but Skylight Jimmy ducked back to the fence and set up a break about 3 lengths in front from on the outside. Running on as Blue Murder, followed wider out by Mancella, and battling on as Evans. Skylight Jimmy 2 or 3 in front, looks safely home though, and Skylight Jimmy is holding them, wins 2.5 from the run home. Close go for second, might be Evans just from Blue Murder, little in it. Then further back in the race, fourth the outside Mancella from Thinking Cap. Then Joyender, further back Mel Teamy Scream, a long gap to Mr. Kingpin from Lord Bigstone, Lucky Scene, Monaro and Jetfire back at the tail.
2 Skylight Jimmy, 890 and 280. Photo for the Miners, 3 Evans, 220. 4 Blue Murder, 190.
On the Super Tab number 2, Skylight Jimmy, 920, 260. Photo second. 3 Evans, 210. Or 4 Blue Murder at 160. Race 1 at Doomben this afternoon. 1 Bold Impulse, 8 even 230. 2 Mighty Cool, 720, 240. 3 News Hawk, 390, 130. 4 Tarantula, 950, 380. 5 Princess Nadim, 510, 230. 6
Moon Pedal. Starter goes up, set for the first. Here they go. Gates open, a good level start. And down towards the inside, Man of Harlech ridden hard, looking for the lead early, taken on by Japami down on the inside. And also Moon Pedal. There's a great race out in front. Easing in behind those, Noble L is second last, and about a length and a half then Olino at the tail of the field. On settling down, they've got about 900 to go, and now with superior speed, Moon Pedal has raced away. Moon Pedal leads about 3 in front, Man of Harlech. Noble L on the outside runs to third, followed by Japami fourth down on the rails, and about 2.5 to 3, then Olino last of all as they leave the back and race up the side, and the leader was Moon Pedal doing it well. Out about 3 in front, Man of Harlech second, ahead off third on the outside, Noble L. Ridden along a bit under pressure now was Japami as they race towards the turn, and 2 is Olino as they swing for home. They've got 400 metres to go, and Moon Pedal is a big leader. Moon Pedal about 4 in front of Man of Harlech as they race down the straight. In behind those, Noble L under pressure out wide, followed further back behind those then Japami, and the next one was Olino, but Moon Pedal nicely clear with about 150 metres to go. It's Moon Pedal about 4 in front. Olino runs on well down on the inside, followed by Man of Harlech, but it's all Moon Pedal. There's no danger to Moon Pedal. He's down on the line. Moon Pedal by about 3 over Olino's second. Third, Man of Harlech, followed then by Noble L, and the last one home in the opening race was Japami. On easy win for number 3, Moon Pedal, ridden by Brett Johnson. Number 3, the winner, Moon Pedal, trained by Amanda Langler. A brown mare 5 by Select Prince out of Ribbons for Me, is raced by Miss A. Langlar, B.W. Neal, Ms. D.J. Cook, Mazari Matangi, and as I said, trained by Amanda Langler here on the Queanbeyan track, ridden by Brett Johnson. Got to the lead early and won very well indeed. Now the time for the race, 1:10.12. 1:10.12, 37.34 sectional, 37.34. A very easy win to number 3, Moon Pedal, trained by Amanda Langler. Brett Johnson, the winning rider. A brown mare 5 by Select Prince out of Ribbons for Me. The winner raced by Miss A. Langlar, B.W. Neal, Ms. D.J. Cook and Ms. Ari Matangi. And Moon Pedal was having her 16th start. Has now won 6, 4 seconds and 1/3.
this time. Matter of Honour came out reasonably well, actually. Beal Win and Desert Sachet jumped quickly. Matter of Honour going fast, and so too is Minor. And Condotti is not all that far away as they settle down, and who is going to lead is going to be Minor. Minor in front by about a length and a half now. Matter of Honour caught wide. Condotti third, Beal Win fourth, then Desert Sachet. Crawler's second last, and Ballius brings up the rear. Racing to the 1,000 marker, and Minor shows the way. About a length and 3/4 on Matter of Honour. A length and a half further back, Condotti at his girth. The outside, Beal Win from Desert Sachet, Crawl, and Ballius is last. Onto the side they run, going to the 800 marker, and Minor making play. About a length and 3/4 still on Matter of Honour. Third is Condotti. A further length and 3/4 away from Beal Win. Desert Sachet is wider out, and Crawl and Ballius are the last two. No change in the order coming to the 600, and Minor in front. About a length and a half on Matter of Honour, being ridden along a little to make some ground on the leader. Third is Beal Win, pushed hard. Desert Sachet wider out. Condotti trying to get out, and then comes on the outside Ballius from Crawl as they straighten up, and Matter of Honour race past Minor. Condotti's into the clear. Desert Sachet is in front of Condotti, and then Ballius the outside. Matter of Honour taken on by Condotti and Desert Sachet, and getting up on the inside is Crawl. Matter of Honour's gone. He's fallen back through the field, and Crawl right along the rails. Race to the front from Condotti, Matter of Honour and Desert Sachet, but Crawl is coming away, and Crawl down to the line. A very soft win. Crawl from Condotti and Matter of Honour. Well, that's a bit of a turn-up, that race, eh? Followed home by Desert Sachet, and then Beal Win, Ballius, and the early leader Minor a conspicuous last.
On the Super Tab, number 4, Crawl, 963.20. 1 Condotti, 170. No third for number 3, Matter of Honour. Race 2 in Adelaide, 1 Value of Power, 872.80. 2 Resist, 963.50. 3 Noble Shamrock, 291.40. 4 Work and Turn, 842.60. 5 Emerald Lake, 882.10. 6 King Crow, 72.15. 7 Never Do Let Up, 18.4. Number 8 Nothing But Gold, 692 even. 9 Astrolante, 24.6. 10 Birder, 68.17. 11 Los Torinos, 11.93.10. 12 out. 13 Regal Craft, 44.10. Favourite 3 Adelaide. Getting set in Melbourne, let's go to Brian for race number 3.
Coming along now. And getting ready. Kittlewick has gone up. Chenwood going up with National Asset, Western Outlaw and Our Grades, and they'll be set to run. Field of 10 running over the 2,563 metres. Stalls are back there racing. Our Grades just ambled out of the gates and missed it about a length and a half, and Kingston Way bounced quickly. Western Outlaw travelling forward up on the outside on the early point, and Preble gave this favourite a tap with a whip to keep it in front of the winning post the first time, and Kingston Way responded, let out nearly a length now to Western Outlaw, a length for the back Chenwood. New Kingston the fence, a length and a half National Asset, followed by Nazare, a length and a half then to Celtic King on the inside of Kittlewick, and 3 or 4 last of all Our Grades. To the Riverside at the 2,000 metre mark, and Kingston Way over the crossing led by 2 lengths to Western Outlaw, a length and a half to 2 further back New Kingston. Chenwood is fourth, the outside, a length and a half Nazare, 3/4 National Asset, a length and a half further back Celtic King, who got up on the inside of Kittlewick, and 3 or 4 last of all to Our Grades. Good even pace at the 1,800 metre mark, set up here by Kingston Way. He led by 2.5 lengths to Western Outlaw, 2 to New Kingston, a length further back Chenwood fourth, fifth the inside Nazare, a length and a half National Asset there, followed by Celtic King. Over on the inside of Kittlewick, who's back second last to the 1,600, and 2 lengths last of all to Our Grades. Turning to the back of the track now, and Kingston Way just over a length and a half. Here's a move now from New Kingston going up second. 2 to Western Outlaw at the 1,400, Munning running third. 3 further back, Chenwood fourth. 2 lengths Nazare, 3/4 further back. National Asset, a length further back is Celtic King. Outside at Kittlewick, and 2 to Our Grades last of all. At Chiquita Lodge at the 1,200 metre mark, and the leader Kingston Way by 2 to New Kingston. A length and 3/4 further back to Western Outlaw, and they've got 4 or 5 in front of Chenwood. 2 lengths further back Nazare, National Asset outside it. 2 lengths further back in the race, Kittlewick. The inside is Celtic King, and a length and a half to Our Grades last of all. Running up to the side of the 900-metre mark, Kingston Way a length in front. New Kingston is second, a length further back. Western Outlaws had a good run off the speed. 3 further back, Chenwood fourth, a length and a half. Our Grades putting in a run around National Asset from Nazaré. The last 2 in the race are Celtic King and Kittlewick. Up to the bend they race. Kingston Way 3/4 to a length in front of New Kingston, who's put under a bit of pressure. 2 further back, Western Outlaw. He pulls a whip on Kingston Way. New Kingston's putting pressure on him when they turn, and 2 lengths further back, peeling right to the centre of the track is Western Outlaw, and they get right away from Nazaré down to the 400, Kingston Way and New Kingston. New Kingston with its head in front of Kingston Way. 2 to Western Outlaw. They look the main hopes from Celtic King. New Kingston a half, Kingston Way, and 2 further back is Western Outlaw. They're very tight. It's New Kingston a half in front. Kingston Way trying to rally back from Western Outlaw. Celtic King. New Kingston in front with about 80 metres to go. He's holding them. New Kingston coming away from Kingston Way, and New Kingston 3/4 Kingston Way, a half away third Western Outlaw. Then further back Celtic King, Nazaré, a gap Chenwood. Then Our Grades further back Kittlewick. National Asset is last of all.
For New Kingston, 15.10, 350. 1 Kingston Way, 120. 2 Western Outlaw, 140.
On Super Tab number 4, New Kingston, 16.10, 340. 1 Kingston Way, $1.10. 2 Western Outlaw at $1.30. Race 2, Brisbane, 1 out, 2 Tis Love, 11.50, 320.
Now they're just about set. This is race 2. And the gates open, a good level start. All one dipped. Jabberwocky dipped soon after the start. And out wide, Cicalia showing speed, taken on in the centre by Seattle Sound. And also going up was Tunter Finn, followed by Open House pushing up along the inside. Further back behind those, Jabberwocky, then Royal Flash, Canzona second last. And about 2 then, Like a Kai last of all. They're going fairly quickly as they race up towards the 600. On the outside, it's Seattle Sound, the leader. About a half a length in front of Tunter Finn running second, followed by Open House getting up along the inside, and Jabberwocky not too far away as they race towards the turn. There's another one there, Cicalia going wide. A long break behind those, Royal Flash, followed by Canzona second last, and Like a Kai under the whippers last, but Seattle Sound raced away in the straight. Seattle Sound nicely clear, about 2 in front. Jabberwocky's giving chase in the centre. Open House is running on. Here's a great go at Seattle Sound, taken on by Jabberwocky out wide, and Open House in the centre. Open House and Jabberwocky, they reach the lead. Open House and Jabberwocky stride for stride. Open House a long head. Open House a long head over Jabberwocky. Now third was Seattle Sound, followed by Royal Flash. Then Tunter Finn back behind those, Canzona Like a Kai, and pulling up very quickly, Cicalia was last. Good finish in race 2, but the winner will be number 1 Open House, ridden by Adrian Late, trained on the track by Brian Kelligan. Open House prevailing over the last few metres as the Chestnut Gelding 4 by Bay of Hope out of Staying Over has now had 11 starts, 3 wins, a second and a third. Won the winner, Open House, ridden by Adrian Late. Second goes to number 3, Jabberwocky, Brett Johnson. And you'll find Seattle Sound will get third, ridden by Kelly Gooch. They're official now, 135. Open House, Jabberwocky, Seattle Sound. 58.59 was the time, 58.59. And the sectional was 36.03. 36.03. More in a moment. Yeah, good finish in race 2, the Mitchell Plains Class 2. Seattle Sound kicked away at the top of the straight, battled on fairly well, but Open House and Jabberwocky finished too strongly down the outside, with Open House just prevailing over Jabberwocky, with Seattle Sound weakening back into third place. Now the winning margin, a long head the winning margin. Now the margin between second and third, a length. A long head by a length, 58.59 the time. So the numbers on the second race, 135.89. 135.89.
There's the button, they're off. In search immediately out the back. Motiti Road leads early. Not much speed on, headed by Life's a Rainbow. Cautious Spirits right up there. So's Romanticize, and Springtime Romance is right in the leading group of horses too, and not far away as they settle fully into stride, Mugai. Then LA Longe, followed by Wolf Cloud in search, and Slang is last. They race along towards the 1,000 marker, And going up quickly now to take the lead is Cautious Spirit, narrowly from Life's a Rainbow. Springtime Romance 2 lengths away third. Motiti Road is fourth. Romanticize is next. And then Wolf Cloud wide from Queanbeyan in search. Alelon second last, and Slang is last. 800 to go. And Life's a Rainbow's in charge from Cautious Spirit, about a length the break now. 3 lengths away third is Springtime Romance. 2 lengths then to Motiti Road. Park on the inside of Romanticize. Deeper is Wolf Cloud. A length to in search on the inside of the Gold Coast train. Mugai and LA Longe and Slang are the joint tail enders with about 500 left to travel. And Life's a Rainbow will lead them around the bend. A length of the quarter clear on Cautious Spirit, whose rider had a quick peep over the right shoulder. In the third spot, Springtime Romance. And here's Motiti Road warming up and coming right along the rails. Springtime Romance is starting to labour a shade. And Motiti Road after Cautious Spirit. They beat off Life's a Rainbow. And then Romanticize. But Motiti Road on the inside hits the front. Here's Mugai. Mugai emerging. The Spirit sticking on. Mugai's the danger to Motiti Road. And the Gold Coast trained Mugai is too good. Mugai beat Motiti Road, and the Spirit from Life's a Rainbow in search. Springtime Romance, Romanticize, Slang, LA Longe and Absolute Wolf Cloud.
Number 7, Mugai, 15 even, 280. 9, Motiti Road, 190. 4, Cautious Spirit at 260. Totes Queanbeyan race number 2, winner 1, Open House, 350 to win, 190 to place. 3 second Jabberwocky, $1.50. 5 third Seattle Sound, $3.10. Quinella 7.
Stalls are back and they're off and running. River Crossing has left the gate okay with the Sheik and Call Me Spike and Solid Wood, and they're all heading straight to the grandstand rail. Warman is showing speed, and Suitor's up there with the speed in the early point. Rocky's Pell beaten for speed also. And going Forster's Danajaya now. Solid Wood on the outside fence, led now from Warman. River Crossing just behind those, out towards the centre River Affair. Danajaya about 6 or 7 off the outside fence with outside its Suit. Over on the outside rail here, and it's Solid Wood now from Glamorimus up second. Behind them, River Crossing. Up the centre, Danajaya Suit. 2 then to Warman. Rocky's Pell behind those from Call Me Spike, River Affair. Star Joe a fair way back, and with it a Sheik inside the 400 metre mark. Suit wandering around out in the middle. Glamorimus down on the outside, just in front. River Crossing and Rocky's Pell picking up with Danajaya. 200 metres to go. Glamorimus on the outside fence in front. From Suit, Danajaya, Rocky's Pell, and River Crossing can't go on. But Glamorimus is sprinting away. It's home. 3 in a row for Glamorimus, is holding them at bay. Glamorimus down to the line, wins 3 lengths. River Crossing got second. Third's tight between Suit and Rocky's Pell. They got away from River Affair, Danajaya. Star Joe, Warman, further back Solid Wood, Call Me Spike, and a Sheik last of all.
3 the winner, Glamorimus. 470 the win, $1.80 for the place. 8 River Crossing, 150 for third. 2 Suit, 210, or 4 Rocky's Pal at $2. Now at Rosehill, the protest, 4th against third and 4th against second. Ledge interference at the 100 metre mark. 4th place getter number 5 has been dismissed. So both protests dismissed. Correct weight race 3 Rosehill on 7, 9 and 4.
River Crossing.
At Flemington, number 3, Glamorimus, 5, 10, 170. 8 River Crossing, 150. Fado third, 2 Suit, 220. Or 4 Rocky's Pal at 240. Race 3 at Doomben, 1 La Willow, 10.54 even. 2 Snow Chariot, 28 and 5. 3 Camina, 171 even. 4 Occur, 15.25.70. 5 Englestone Girl, 37 and 8. 6 Boston, 13.32.70. 7 Ring Card.
The starters' patience must be wearing thin by now. Got a very busy schedule this afternoon with interstate races. Getting set Brisbane. And still Peon refusing to move into line. Now, Peon almost in line. Oh no, Peon has backed out again. Now, stand by. The starter's on the two-way here. The starter is on the two-way. Now, we'll just see whether Peon gets another chance to go in or not. Arctic Tycoon, got to get a name, stands up. Now the light is on here, so we'll see whether or not they persevere with Peon. Now it looks as though Peon is coming out, please note. Peon is coming out. Peon being unsaddled, please note. Peon are scratching, now they're set. Stand by, they're all in. 1,600 metres and the gates open. Rising Glow down on the inside got away well. Ridden hard for the lead and Shy Prince and Stellarette and Fluky Luke is not too far away. Going up very wide around the field looking for the lead. There was West Common Lass as they sort themselves out, getting back the go by. Followed then by Arctic Tycoon and Got to Get a Name as last. On settling down as they race up the side towards the back, and the leader was West Common Lass. Out about 2 in front of Stellarette, a similar margin then Circuit Bid third. A neck off Rising Glow fourth on the inside. Getting back to centre field Fluky Luke. Further back then Shy Prince on the inside of the go-by. A long break then second last Got to Get a Name, and 2 off then Arctic Tycoon is last. In the back stretch as they race inside the 1,000 metre mark, and the leader was West Common Lass, taken on now by Stellarette, moving up on the outside. In behind those Circuit Bid on the outside of Rising Glow down on the rails. A length behind those then Fluky Luke going fairly well. A neck off on the outside the go-by. A long break then Shy Prince, followed further back Got to Get a Name, and about 2 or 3 then Arctic Tycoon is last of all as they race up towards the turn inside the 600, and on the outside Stellarette as the leader now, about a long neck in front. Hard ridden on the inside West Common Lass, about 2 behind those Circuit Bid. A further break in the field then came Rising Glow. Fluky Luke is running on fairly well. Well back then Shy Prince as they race towards the turn, followed by the go-by, and forget about the rest, but around the turn at the top of the straight now, and Stellarette as the leader. Fluky Luke down the outside is running on, followed by Circuit Bid, and battling away down on the inside West Common Lass and Shy Prince out wide, but now Fluky Luke raced up and hit the lead. The favourite race to the lead. Shy Prince on the outside is running on. It's Fluky Luke the leader with about 100 metres to go. Shy Prince tries hard, but the favourite's home. Fluky Luke about a length and a half Shy Prince. Now third Stellarette, followed then by Circuit Bid. West Common Lass further back in the field then Rising Glow, followed then by the go-by. A further break then Got to Get a Name, and a long last was Arctic Tycoon, and the scratching at the barrier was number 2 Peon. Stand by, number 1 is the winner Fluky Luke, ridden by Michael Ward, the favourite home in the race. Now the time for the journey 1:39.25, 1:39.25, 1:4.12 the numbers. 1 the winner Fluky Luke, Michael Ward the rider, trained at Kembla Grange by Kerry Parker. A number 4 second Shy Prince, Michelle Strickman Carlaroo, Ray Silburn, and 10 got third, and that was Stellarette, trained by Darren Bailey, ridden by Ryan Wiggin. So the numbers are official, 1:4.10 in the time of 1:39.25, more shortly. Now please note the late scratching at the barrier was Peon, 1:4.10.97 the numbers, 1:4.10.97. Now the winner scored by 4.5 lengths, 2 lengths second.